Yeah, if you are a commodity bull, this normie clearly has given you a lot of gift early today morning. The overnight session has been just phenomenal. I mean, take a look at the prices. 8% up in silver, 2% up in gold, and 5% of a jump up in case of crude oil prices also is something that we are looking at. If you look at the last one fortnight itself, we have gained by nearly $9 in case of the crude oil prices. So all of those losses that we've seen in the past quarter really seems to be making up right now. So when you look at the crude, we've come back all the way from 81 to 89 on your screens right now. And the WTI crude oil prices have seen a similar jump up coming into the markets there. We still, as I said, we saw 20% of a decline in the previous quarter. There have been concerns about weak demand. That is still somewhere into the markets there. But now the concerns also are coming in sense of supply. The major clue really is from the OPEC and allies, where the meeting in Vienna is going to happen in person after 3 years. This is tomorrow. Most of the personal oil ministers are going to meet in person after 2 years, as I said. So this meeting is quite important because ahead of this, there are a lot of statements suggesting that you could be looking at a biggest output cut that we've seen in last 2 years, anywhere between 500,000 to 1 million barrels per day. This is going to be a second output cut. The last we saw was much lesser at 1 lakh barrels per day. That happened in the month of August. So from 1 lakh to 500,000 to 1 million is quite a jump. And if that happens, that's exactly what the markets seem to be factoring in right now. Well, just to tell you that OPEC and allies in any case have been missing their output targets. They missed it by 2.9 million barrels per day for the month of July. So add to that, more output cut is something that the markets really seem to be dealing under in sense of supply concerns. In any case, the global supply deficit right now is seen as 0.6 million barrels. Add to that another 1 million, you will be looking at a deficit of 1.6 million barrels per day, and that is what the markets are reacting to. In addition to that, you have the European Union ban on Russia that also takes effect from 5th of December. Markets also will be watching out for various economic data that has been coming in. The US non-farm payroll data on Friday would also set you the direction. So it's going to be quite important on how the markets move today, tomorrow. Friday's US non-farm payroll. So it's going to be a choppy crude oil prices. But most people that I have been talking to in the international markets would rather play it on the longer side in this commodity.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much for that. So that's commodities which are getting bid along with everything else out there. 343 on the Nifty. We are at 17,231, not very far away from the day's high. The day's high now 17,250. Time for a quick break here. On the other side, it's our special segment. It's the economy. Lata will get chatting with Steve Englander of Standard Chartered and Koon Go of ANZ Research.